Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your end of March 2025 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. So I'm recording this on the spring equinox. This is Aries season officially kicking off. So that's pretty cool. Perfect card, right? I really felt drawn to pick this one next, so even though I can't lift it up. Oh, did I get two of them? Yep, two cards came out. I'll put those there. The Four of Wands keeps popping up. Interesting. Okay. Well, the theme of the devil, it's not so like dramatic, but it's actually very, it illustrates a lot about this idea of temptation. Lead us not to temptation. And in this, it looks like they have naked frogs, right? With this woman. I love this. Whoever conceived of this, and she's sitting on top of a mushroom, no less, with devil horns. Gotta love it. Oh, by the way, this is I want to call it the hippie tarot deck, but it's called the Flower Child tarot deck. So anyway, the heart of the matter is the devil card, which is all about the pleasures and therefore the temptations of the flesh. And specifically, I would say lust and materialism or greed. And are they things that you're grappling with? Because the Four of Pentacles definitely can be about greed. But, greed, I don't like that word because it implies, I don't think of necessarily an Aries person as greedy. I think you can be very generous. To me, greedy people are not generous people. And I think of Aries people as generous. So I wouldn't say greedy. I would say maybe overly materialistic, maybe like too hedonistic, like into the what money can bring in terms of the pleasures of the flesh. And then of course lust. Yeah, I do think, I do associate that with Aries. That might be, part of the lower nature that that's my funny, my stomach just oh the lower nature can really do that to a person because it's so powerful that it's hard sometimes to just kind of operate. We have these bodies and they crave certain things, and we have to, it's like the mind over matter kind of thing. So in the past position, one of the cards that I drew was the Page of Swords, and this is a card of being vigilant in terms of really keeping on top of something, keeping, page can be messages or information. And it can even be a card of like researching. You know what I think? Actually, this is what I think could be happening is that this could be relationship related. You have all these triggers in Aries. We're going to have in April a full moon in Libra. Maybe that will be the final, reveal of what is happening with you in your life if you have a relationship that you're dealing with. Because the Page of Swords can be like the what do they call that? I call it, I didn't coin this, but the spy card. And it can be like somebody who's getting a private investigator because they think that their husband or wife is cheating on them. And then I got the Ten of Swords, and that can be a card of betrayal. So I wonder if there is some of that. And the Devil card could be this thing that holds you to a person, and it's for the wrong reasons. Like, even this card is the challenge card, and I was thinking in terms of your greed, but like I said, I don't think of Aries as greedy. Four of Pentacles is holding on to material resources too much. So that can be like if you're dealing with somebody who's cheating, but you are thinking of, well, I need this money, then that can be, bargaining with the devil, because it's like you may want a certain lifestyle or what have you, but what is the price that you're paying? The higher message is the Four of Wands, a happy home. Like if you have children too. Do you want to, pull into the driveway and you feel like this lump in the pit of your stomach? You feel butterflies in your stomach? You just dread going home? Or do you want to dance and be, happy in that environment? That's really the question sometimes. What's coming in is the Seven of Swords, and in this particular case, this can be like slinking off, strategizing on your own, and not, telling other people what your plans are because you're going to do it. It's funny because it reminds me of my partner has a buddy who's an Aries and was dating some woman, and my partner was trying to advise him on how to play it upright, and told him these steps that he should take. And this guy who's an Aries went to her and says, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. He just revealed his own game plan, because Aries is such an open sign that it tends to make people very, above board. They're not trying to hide anything. But unfortunately, there are other people who don't have your best interest at heart. And, you might be very innocently trying to improve a relationship or whatever you're trying to do. Maybe you're trying to leave a relationship, but you want to allow that person you want to announce it to that person so that they have some kind, they're not like taken by surprise. But if you're dealing with someone who is a narcissist, who has put you through the ringer, like the devil card, whenever I get the devil card, I think of a narcissistic person that you might be dealing with. It's not in your best interest a lot of times to announce these things, because the other person is not, doesn't have your best interest at heart. So there's nothing, the Seven of Swords doesn't have to be something dishonest. It could be just that you're kind of like strategizing within yourself, like what are you going to do? And you're not like revealing your plans to other people. Sometimes the Seven of Swords can be like physical theft, or it could be like somebody cheating. Maybe that's like you'll find out and then there's no doubt anymore. If that person has been lying and denying it, and then you find out it's below that Page of Swords, so maybe you do have some means to be able to investigate whether that person's stepping out on the relationship with you. That could be. The outcome card is the Six of Swords, which is choosing peace by leaving the drama behind. This can also be physical relocation in some cases, like moving. And the point being, Aries is that sign that tends to be very, I wouldn't say necessarily combative, but you may always believe that life is a battle, whether you like it or not, and you're just prepared to go into battle. And the problem is that it can lead you to get addicted to the drama of these situations, because that's just naturally how you're geared, to fight for the causes that really you hold so dear. But it can sometimes lead to getting addicted to that drama and feeling like you have to be the one that is saving the day, or like choosing righteousness. instead of, sometimes it can be very low key of like, hey, you know what, it's not working out, let's cut our losses and wish each other well. That sounds like kind of anticlimactic in a lot of cases for an Aries person, but sometimes, you want to embrace that peace. Well, actually, I would think all the times, but sometimes, you can't help it. There's going to be, or we, as human beings, it's going to stir up something within other people, and we have to just accept that. But in this case, it might be that you are actively choosing peace, and that's such a smart idea. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, I do astrology and tarot. I have package deals. Please check the link below. Take care. Bye.